achievements that you're securing here at Stradey Park, because you are literally, as I was just saying, you're on the front line of this critical issue in British politics, because we all know that illegal migration is happening across the whole of Europe. You've seen the events in Italy. Hundreds of thousands are crossing over the Mediterranean, and then many tens of thousands are coming across the English Channel into the UK. This is the big battleground of politics today. I think over the next 12 months, there's every possibility. We expect the election to be next October, next November, and if this issue isn't sorted out, if the Prime Minister has failed to deliver on his key pledge of stopping the boats, then the next election campaign will be fought, and that will be one of the absolute key issues. As I think most of you know, I'm leader of Reform. We have a very clear 6-point plan that will stop the boats. And it's based on what we know works, because Australia did it exactly 10 years ago. They pushed the boats back, they turned the boats back, and within a matter of weeks, the problem went away. And what we need in this country are leaders that will have the courage, the guts to do what is right on behalf of the British people. Now, in this country, there is nothing more important than securing your borders, than being a sovereign nation that protects your borders, protects the British people. We've always been a very welcoming nation. We understand what genuine refugees are. We've seen it tragically with Ukrainian refugees, women and children fleeing a genuine war zone. No one needs to give us lessons about being the most generous, the most hospitable nation. And we all know that sensibly controlled, lawful immigration can work as long as it's within numbers that can be sensibly absorbed, where it's the skills that we need in order to grow our economy. But be under no illusion, the main two parties are quite happy to have unlimited, uncontrolled, mass immigration. That is what we're facing. In the year to June 2023, 1.2 million more people came to live in the United Kingdom. This is mass immigration, and it's not good for our economy. Even officials in government, the head of the Office for Budget Responsibility, has admitted that on a per head basis, large-scale lawful immigration is not increasing our wealth per head. That doesn't seem very smart to me. We want things that actually work for British people. So we've got to stop the boats. We've got to have sensible immigration that works for our country, that works for the British people. And we have a very clear policy. We will stop the boats, stop illegal immigration, and the only net zero we want in this country is net zero immigration. About 400,000 people emigrate every year. That means that we could welcome 400,000 people for the skills that we need, where there are gaps, and that means you get a net zero immigration. We're seeing the price. I'm going to touch on it. I've just been to Port Talbot. I've just met some union officials there. We're seeing the price of net zero in terms of the impact on jobs and communities. It's only because of net zero, right, that the government is giving a £500 million grant of your and our cash, taxpayers' cash, to Tata Steel in order to get rid of the blast furnace to create an electric arc furnace. The only reason they're doing that is because of net zero. I've checked all over the rest of the world. In Asia, 99% of the new steel plants in Asia are blast furnaces, right? They're not electric arc furnaces. If we didn't have net zero, you wouldn't need an electric arc furnace there. You'd repair or replace the existing blast furnace, and you would protect and secure thousands of jobs in and around South Wales linked to the steel industry there. What is going on there? It is destroying jobs, it's destroying families, it's ruining people's livelihoods, all literally on the altar of net zero. This is serious stuff. It is absolutely, it's existential. Net zero is the greatest financial self-harm ever imposed by the British leaders, by our government, on the British people. It's going to impoverish us all. It's sending our jobs and our money overseas, and we've got to stop it. Now, you know that the Prime Minister's worried by Reform UK and by our plans to scrap net zero, because he's giving a press conference in 1 hour's time when he's going to announce, we think, that he's going to delay the ban on the sale of petrol and diesel cars from 2030 to 2035. He can't bring himself to scrap the whole madness of net zero, so he's just sort of fiddling and fudging, little baby steps. But we're going to get him there, because it is so damaging. In their heart of hearts they know it, but they can't admit it, because they've been hijacked by the zealots, the cultists of the religion of net zero. And we've got to stop that in the same way that we've got to stop illegal immigration. So thank you very much for listening, folks. You know, I'm with you. I'm doing absolutely everything I can. Spread the word, and I believe we can win this battle. And we win it at the battle box, and that's really, really important. Thank you to the I know it's difficult, but I do just want to say a word. The police have a very difficult job. They've got to, keep the peace, and so I just want to say thank you to them for what they're doing, both here and elsewhere in the country. They have a difficult job. They're being let down, like all of us, by our leaders in Parliament. Thank you very much. We're with you. Keep at it. I will spread the word in the media and elsewhere. Stay with it. I think you're winning. It's clear to me you're winning. You've stopped this for months and months, and this is really, really important. You are at the front line of this battle. Bless you all. Be strong. Thank you.